Welcome back to our channel, guys. This is the video that a lot of people want to see. This is the drama that a lot of people want to see, and this is crazy, y'all. It's a lot of shit going on. Well, a lot of shit that happened, and we expected for this to happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we already prepared for this. So long story short, they jumped straight into the hot water, the boiling water. Carmen cheated on Corey. Carmen fucked King. Carmen had sex with her best friend, nigga. That's what's going on right now. Alright, that's the topic Nique put on Twitter. Now, I did not want to do this, but she asked for this, and basically, long story short, it is what it is, guys. So we're gonna tell y'all what happened, because a lot of y'all are probably like, what the fuck is going on? This is crazy. This is hot water. A lot of people like, what? Let me start first, because this situation, well, actually, it hit me. It hit me first. Where she went through it first, and it hit me. So, coming from my perspective, where I feel like, all right, do you want to talk first, or do I should talk first? How you want to tell me, like, on your end, you want me to tell what came to me first?
I mean, regardless of, I think we had the same story, so it's like,
I know how to explain some shit and get it straight to the buzz. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing too calm, but when I explain that bitch, I'm gonna bring me being there. So, long story short, guys, let's jump into what the fuck is going on. Excuse my language, everybody. So, check this out. When was it? Damn, it was about a month ago, right? About a month ago? It was about a month ago.
You can say that.
It was like about a month. Yeah, it was about a month ago.
If not, it's finna be a month.
Yeah, no, it was about a month ago. It was definitely about a month ago, because I was in Panama. Because you gotta think about it, it's been 3 weeks since we've been in Miami. A whole week, about 2 weeks went by. So it was about a month ago, like last month sometime. So last month sometime, guys, me and Carmen was at home chilling. Now, since Nique put this on Twitter, I'm not trying to bash her, because I don't care. I tried to talk to Nique today in my house, y'all, and I'm pretty sure she recorded the conversation. She want to do all the extra stuff, so she want to. Now that this video out there, she asked for this, because we wasn't gonna say nothing. We was gonna keep it mature, and we handled the shit off social.
Supposedly they don't want to social media, but you want to put my name in your man's name and say supposedly we cheated. Okay.
Yeah. So Nique King. So now, not like, okay. So long story short, everybody always look at Nique King as the unproblematic couple. Okay. Well, now let me go ahead and nip a lot of shit in the bud.
But let me say something before. We don't want y'all to take ourselves. What we say about them is just to bash them. No, because everything plays a role in the whole story, basically. So I don't know if she make a video, they make a video, I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you outside the story, because at the end of the day, we both got dragged into these. We was the one dragged into this shit. Like, we was dragged into this.
Y'all understand what we mean. So long story short, Nique King been going through a lot lately. They have not been together. Y'all probably think they've been happy on social media and all that shit, but they have not been together. And it's not our business. It wasn't our business. That's why we never say that. What they got going on is not our business. But her and Nique best friends, so she know what Nique going through and all that shit. I don't talk to King like that, okay? So long story short, Nique got caught cheating on King in Miami. When she went to Miami, as you guys know, when Nique went to Miami and King went to LA, Nique got caught cheating on King with Fredo Bang, the rapper from Baton Rouge. And that shit escalated, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened personally with how they handled all that, because that's not my business. I don't give a fuck. But that's what happened. And because they was already going through some shit, I guess. I don't know. I don't care. That's not my business. But, since she want to put stuff out, I'm going to tell the whole story, so therefore you guys can see exactly what's going on since it's been aired out to social media. So y'all won't come on no crazy ass rumors. So, all right. So I noticed, I knew what was going on, like, you know what I'm saying, because of course Carmen would tell me what was going on, you feel what I'm saying, my girlfriend, and she was bent to me by her friend, because she was hurt for whatever, how Nique was feeling, because King had did something. I don't know, I don't care. But, so, King just started popping up to our house out the blue. Me and Carmen just at home chilling one day, right here actually, and King popped up, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking King coming over because he need a friend or whatever to talk to, because like he going through this shit with Nique, you feel me? So I ain't tripping, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and Carmen would come in, you know what I'm saying? We had food and shit. Like, you good? He was like, he just came over like on some normal ass shit, because King don't never come over here like that, you know what I'm saying? So he came over here one day, he came the next day, then I think he came a third day, right?
Yeah, he just kept coming back, like, not even. It was like a thing where he just came back and said, "Oh, I just stopped by and said what's up."
Yeah, it was just weird. Like, why you popping up on my house? Like, why you popping up over like that? Like, that's weird. But like I said, I'm thinking that he coming over here because of what I'm saying, what he going through. So, all right, so I had gotten into some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I as a guy talk, I was kind of curious though. Like, okay, I want to know what's going on. So I told King I would go to his house, but I couldn't make it over there to the studio shit, whatever. So I was like, man. I told him a story, you know what I'm saying, or something that happened, you feel me, with me, just to see how he was gonna react off it, and you know what I'm saying. And then as I told him this story, it was some bro code type shit. Like it was a story with me when I was fucking around. I got to entertain a female that I shouldn't have been entertaining. You know what I'm saying, on some dumbass shit because it just went left. You feel what I'm saying? So I told him that because I'm like, that's why I come to your house, bro. Because I had a whole bunch of other shit going on. You feel what I'm saying? That I had to take care of. And so I left. Right that same day, I left. Like I told Ken, I'm gonna go to his screen to drop my truck off. But they didn't know. He didn't know. I guess he didn't know I was gonna come right back home. I didn't tell him all my business. So I went up the road 10 minutes to drop my truck off, and out of the blue, Carmen texted me with some crazy shit. So I'm like, what the fuck Carmen talking about? What wrong with her? What is she talking about? So I come back home, King in my front yard. So I'm like, what the fuck is he doing back at the house? I asked Alex, my camera guy. I said, what the hell you doing back over here? You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm still going in with Carmen. So I walk in, King standing there, and Carmen standing there talking. They talking with him. So he was talking about him and Nique's situation or whatever. He was like, oh man, should I left my phone on here? I can't even get it, but I started talking to Carmen about me and Nique's situation. You know what I'm saying? Get some advice. I'm like, so I started spazzing on Carmen about what she texted me about because me and her arguing. And I'm like, no, I'm arguing with her. So King was just like sitting there like he's shocked, like what's going on? Like why y'all arguing? Like, oh, I'm gonna get ready to go, man. Y'all pitch y'all problem, man. Dang, man, whoop, and all that type shit. Whoop. And the whole time, me not knowing what's going on while she's texting me, the reason why me and Carmen arguing because King came back and told Carmen exactly what I had just told him. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, so this some fake ass false shit. Like this dude that's supposed to be my bro just came. I just told this nigga some shit, and he came right back and told my girl. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, so what the fuck is going on? Like you feel me? Like what's going on? Because first of all, he crossed that boundary right there. Like that's the bro code. I don't give a fuck nobody to say like that's the bro code. Like a lot of you kids probably don't understand that, but if I got teenagers on here and grown people that watch this video, y'all understand that. It's a certain line that you cross the bro code. Me as a if King had anything going on with Nique and I seen something, I'm not gonna go to Nique and tell Nique that hey yo nigga doing this. So I'm not gonna do that because that's against the bro code. Like that's just some poor ass shit. So I was shocked by that. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like this man really came back and told Carmen this. Like what the fuck? You feel me? I was shocked. So all right, so I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go to Alabama that day anyway, so that night. So I head out of Alabama. Carmen texts me, King ride past the house. I'm like, what the fuck you ride past the house for? What's going on? What the fuck? But she let me know everything, you feel what I'm saying? She let me know like ain't no sneaky shit. She let me know, so the whole time you know what's going on. So alright, so I didn't want to go, but she was like she's straight, you know what I'm saying? She would let me know what's going on. She gonna go to Robin at the house or whatever. So I make it to Alabama the next day. I order Carmen some flowers, right? I sent her some flowers to the house. The flower never made it to the house. But the flower never made it here, so I'm like, what the fuck the flowers at? Food popped up at the door. Like some food was just dropped up at our house. She didn't order no food. So we're like, who the fuck? Who just bring some food to our house? You know what I'm saying? So she tell me that she was like she didn't order no food. So I'm like, so she didn't not add up right. And I noticed y'all, I'm 9 hours away. I'm all the way in Alabama at the time. So now I'm like, I'm getting confused because I'm trying to see what is this man on. You know what I'm saying? Is you trying to mess with my girl? Is you trying to, you know what I'm saying? What you doing? So all right, the next day come, and it's that night. It's a Saturday. It was Friday night, I don't believe. It was Friday night, wasn't it? I think so. Yeah, it was Friday night because the next day was Saturday. Friday night, I make it to Florida. I get a phone call. What happened? Something happened with my manager. So King pulled my manager in this situation. So long story short, Carmen telling me that my manager telling her some stuff like something going on. Don't go home because King, something weird going on. So she trying to protect Carmen. So I'm like, what the fuck going on? Because I don't know what's going on. I'm all the way in Florida and all this weird stuff going on back in Texas. I'm like, so what's going on? You feel what I'm saying? And the reason I went home because I went back home to my dad because I had did some work with my dad or whatever. I had to go down and blog a whole bunch of stuff. So my dad went to Florida. So I was back at home with my dad. So that's why I was out of town for the people that would be like, why you was out of town? So the next morning I wake. So I'm telling Carmen, like, man, just keep me up there. What's going on? The next morning, I wake up, my manager called me. This is the story she told me. I might not say it word by word, but this is the story that came to me. Long story short, King, that with my manager, that they not like this because they not signed with us no more. You know what I'm saying? They owe our manager money or whatever. I don't know because I don't get any business, but my manager said they owe them money. So so they not cool. But King went to our manager and sat down our manager. He said that he wanted to talk to our manager because he wanted to see can he trust her and he wanted to tell her, he wanted to get some advice from her or whatever. And he was like, he started telling her these stories about this girl or whatever. But our manager didn't know who the girl was, so she started assuming like, okay, so who is this girl? Is it Kiana J? Is it Chaz? What did he say? Desiree? Was it
another girl?
Some other girl name. And he was like, nah. And my manager, she confused. She just named the female going off the story that he told her. And she's like, well, is it Carmen? And he was like, how you know it's Carmen? He was like, what made you say that? What made you say Carmen? And who? But long story short, guys, he was like, he fought Carmen 4 times. He made Carmen calm 8 times. Him and Carmen been texting, and he loved Carmen, and he made a song about Carmen, all type shit. It was like, she telling me this on the phone, and I'm on the phone listening to her. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what? Like, I'm like, huh? I'm like, okay, so I'm confused. Like, what the fuck is going on, my nigga? Like, so my manager tell me all this. I called Carmen and Robert at Allen house, but we made her not stay at home because we know what the fuck King was on, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some weird shit going on, you feel me? Like, straight up, so go home because I'm not there. I said, go to Robert Allen house because I'm not there. So, and then King had hit Rob up trying to talk. It was like a whole bunch of stalking type shit going on. Like, he was like, my manager told me that he said that he seen her pull up and drop some flowers off. Like, he know how to get in our house. He know that we don't got cameras. He want to come in and try to, have sex with Carmen, some shit like that. It was some shit like that. He want to try to sneak in on Carmen and shit like that, like some type of psycho type shit. It was just weird. I don't know. It's just weird as hell. So I called Carmen. I made Rob go get Carmen, wake her up because Carmen sleep. I'm like, listen, I'm on FaceTime, like, hey, I'm gonna ask you this question, and the next day I'm gonna ask you one time, like, what the fuck went on? Like, what's going on? You feel what I'm saying? Cause like, I wanna know what's going on, cause I don't know what's going on, and I just heard this crazy ass story. If this shit true or whatever, like, let me know what's up. So Carmen told me everything that happened, even some shit that my manager didn't tell me. So Carmen would tell me like how everything happened, like how they met up. Her, King, and my manager met up because they wanted to see why King told my manager that shit and Carmen, and why you lied on Carmen, like why you lying? Man, he made up a whole ass lie about he fucked Carmen. All this shit was a lie, basically. He made up a whole damn story, and we want to know. They want to know why the fuck he made that story. Man, I'm confused. I'm trying to see what the fuck going on. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like they met up, and he basically told y'all. When he told y'all, like, you can speak on this part because this was said to her. Like, I wasn't here at this part, so you can speak on that part. Like,
when we met up with King, we had met up in a public parking spot because it was more so my manager was kind of confused on, okay, like some stuff that he said, it was like, okay, it do make sense, but the whole time it's like, okay, that's the only people that's close to us, that's the only people that know some shit that me and him already went through and stuff. So we got there, and when we got there, he was kind of nervous that I was there. So I said, why me? That's the first question that I asked. I said, why me? Why my name? So he didn't look at me. He looked at her and said, this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see if I can trust you to not go back and tell her. And you failed because you went exactly what I thought you was going to do. You went and told her everything that I said, and now we're here. So that means I can't trust you. Where I really wanted to trust you to, because I'm really going through some stuff, and I just wanted to talk to you and see, can I trust you? Because I didn't want to go to my mama. I can talk to Nique, and I can, he wants somebody else out that don't know the situation so he can get some real advice on whatever it is that he's going through. So when I said that, I started going out for him, and I said, some stuff you just don't say, Some stuff you just don't accuse another person of doing, like. And then I started saying, I said, okay, so you said that we had sex and we did this and we did that. I said, when did we do it? What time did I had and that you had that we did everything that you said? So that's when he was like, he looked at me and he was like, I apologize to you for bringing your name up, and then I apologize to you for trying to use you for what I needed. But he just kept making it more about him trying to see if he can trust her. Which is our manager. Yeah, it was the thing where he was like, I fit the script, which means I was the right person, that everything that was happening or whatever it was that he was saying, I fit in perfectly. Due to the fact that he started comparing some stuff with the situation he going through versus me. So it was like, okay, well, now that she made it easier by saying Carmen. Okay, why did you say Carmen? Oh, Carmen this, Carmen that, and this and the third. So by him listening, it's like, okay, that's my goal right there. Like that's the clue of me saying, you gonna believe me if I say Carmen. Because if he was there, Kiana don't stay here. Kiana is not that close to me. Kiana is, she's nowhere near to be found unless she comes to Houston. If he would have said Chaz, Chaz don't go around Nique unless I bring her around Nique. So yes, other people would have not make sense, and other people would have not been believable to the situation that had happened. So after we met up and stuff, that morning we had agreed that we were just gonna keep it there due to the fact that we didn't want to be here.
Yeah. So long story short, they didn't want to escalate the problem because we didn't want to. It was the fact that he lied about the situation. We didn't want to make it no drama on social media. Like it was just gonna be a whole bunch of unnecessary drama about a lie that somebody else made up. So alright. So but now everybody gotta look at me for real quick. So me hearing all this, I didn't know what to believe. I'm like, did you really fuck this nigga? Like what the fuck? Like you know what I'm saying? Like you fought like King, like you really did this. Like damn, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, of course it gonna stick in my head. Now we already know a lot of people been in the comments, oh Corey, you cheated on Carmen, this and that. Yeah. If you a female and you in the comments and you agreeing that they just say that shit was true and you agreeing on that, something psychologically wrong with you. Now, I'm just gonna be honest with you. That go say a lot about your character if you agree on her cheating with her best friend man on me, all because Corey cheated in the past before. You crazy as fuck. So it don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, I feel some type of way. I was like, man, cause I didn't know it was true. You know what I'm saying? I can't just go all with you saying right now, cause you're not gonna just tell me the truth right then and there. You're not gonna tell me if you did do it. You're not gonna just tell me you did it. So like, I didn't know what to believe because like she even said the story seems so accurate. Like what the type of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so you know this shit in my mind as I'm always 9 hours away from home and I'm still dealing with this shit like at home. Like what the fuck going on back at home? So that's why I was throwing shots on Instagram because I was like, man, I'm mad as fuck. Cause I'm like, man, I can't believe this shit, man, nigga snake. Because at the end of the day, it like King had crossed that line before I even left home. When you came back and told Carmen some shit I told you. Which I was really trying to see what you own, because it's like, I didn't know what was your motive while you coming on my house all of a sudden out the blue like this, like 3 days back to back. Like, you never come over here like that. And you just all of a sudden coming over here like, so what the hell this man know? Like, something ain't right, you know what I'm saying? Something just ain't right. Like, why you just popping over here like that right there, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm already pissed off with this nigga because of what he did before I even left home. So, you already on some snake shit. And then I hear this? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, now mind y'all, him and Nique going through it right now. They going through it at the time this shit going on. He hurt. You feel me? So I don't know if you trying to ruin me and Carmen relationship because y'all not working out, or I don't know what the fuck going on, you know what I'm saying? It's just like this shit, it baffled me, you know what I'm saying? So when I get back home, me and Carmen talk about the situation again, and I was on her ass still trying to get information out of her because I'm still trying to see if this shit true or whatever. I'm not studying you saying right now. Like, I'm going to find out if this shit true or not. And it been bothering me. So, you know, I finally came to my senses like, okay, Carmen have proved her case that this shit ain't true. Like, you know what I'm saying? He dragged her in there. She ain't had to do this shit. Don't put her in. Like, she made me like, okay, look, don't come here put me no shit like I fucked this nigga. Like, what type of female am I? And I know Carmen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Carmen's a solid ass female, bro. It like, when you know a person, you know a person. But I would never put nothing past nobody. And I tell her this all the time. I don't put nothing past nobody because I don't know what you would do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I trust you, but it's like, I don't know what you'll really do. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, we all human. We all make mistakes. But for Carmen to do something like that, it was just so hard for me to bleed out. Like, man, Carmen ain't that damn stupid. And then Nique is her best friend. Like, why? Like, Nique is y'all together. That's your best friend. But like I say, still was just kind of like the story was just kind of iffy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just still kind of iffy. Like, why the fuck would this man just make up this lie? You know what I'm saying? Like, what why? So me and Carmen got over that situation because we like, okay, that shit ain't true, whatever. Because I was mad. I was like, I'm gonna tell Nique, like, fuck that. Because I was like, you gonna tell Nique? Carmen, I don't want to tell Nique because I know how Nique is. Nique she ain't gonna believe me or whatever. She gonna think it's the truth and she gonna spaz out and she gonna do all that. She already going through what she going through because Carmen knew everything that Nique was going through. Like, Carmen knew that Nique was talking to Fredo Bang already. She knew that the whole shit with Nique did when she was in Miami talking to that dude. She knew that Nique would talk to somebody else in Baton Rouge. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and King was never at home. King was gone, whatever. So Carmen knew all this. So that's why Carmen didn't tell Nique at first. But I was going to tell Nique myself anyway. I was like, fuck, because I feel like she need to know, because that's some flaw ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So I DM Nique. I was going to tell him. And I thought about it. I sent the message. I was like, no, you know what? I ain't even going to do it because I don't know how you going to take this coming from me. You know what I'm saying? So I told Carmen to tell her. Carmen said she would tell her. But apparently Carmen didn't tell her because, like, so like, boom. So the other day, which was yesterday, me and Carmen got into it. You know, and Nique and her, and y'all know, y'all see on social media, Nique and Carmen, the bestest friends. You know what I'm saying? They be cool. So, and I don't get in girls' drama. I don't care. I just don't get in women's drama. If you said you gonna tell her, you gonna tell her. All right, cool. If y'all good with it, you must have told her. But me and Carmen got into it other than last night. It's normal me and Carmen, you know what I'm saying? Normal relationship. We are fucking married, you feel what I'm saying? We get to argue. And she's like, you can't hold water. She said some shit that I didn't like. And I was like, oh, word. So when I came home yesterday, I came home at 11 o'clock because me and Carmen got into it. So I had left. I was just running around listening to music in my truck. So I came back home. Nique was here. And her and Nique was sitting right here on the couch watching TV. And I was on Facebook Live. Because Carmen was on my Facebook Live talking shit to me before I got home. And soon as I got home, I asked her a question. But she didn't say nothing. I was on live. I was just being pitted towards Carmen. I'm like, see y'all, see what I'm saying? You on my live talking crazy shit, and I'm back at home like you didn't say nothing. You know, so Carmen came in, argued with me or whatever. So we just got to argue or whatever. And then she like, you can't hold water. You always got to go to social media. I said, no, you go to social media. And I said, since I can't hold water, let me talk to Nique about this King and you and King situation because I haven't got to talk to Nique yet. So as I'm asking Nique questions and shit, and I started talking to Nique looked at lost his shit. So I'm like, oh, she didn't tell you? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta understand, I'm really mad at Carmen at this point. Me and Carmen going at it. So it's like, right now I'm mad at Carmen too. Cause I'm like, so why didn't you tell her? You know what I'm saying? So now it's like I'm mad at Carmen because we were talking about and the fact that you didn't tell this girl this shit, this your best friend, whatever. So Nique just lost. You know what I'm saying? So Nique go to call it King. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm just saying everything that happened. And Carmen, she was nah, that shit ain't true. Like, and Nique was like, why you didn't tell me this? I didn't know none of this. And Carmen like, I just didn't know how to tell you whatever. So we got into a long ass argument last night, y'all. It was like from 12 to like 2 o'clock in the morning. We were arguing. Cause Nique came, Nique was here. Nique called King, right? No, Carmen called our manager because King was the one who told our manager this shit, which our manager came and told Carmen, and my manager told me, and then how all this shit escalated because of what King said. So when my manager came, she was like, all right, I'll just tell you what happened, whatever. So, but at the same time, Nique called King too. It made King come up here, but King didn't know where he was coming from. Nique lied, said my car told because King said he didn't want to come, whatever. So when King came, I'm sitting right here on the counter, all of us sitting like the house, like looking out. We all looking for ounces at this point. So King was when Nique was like, so she asked him, so what happened with you and Carmen? You didn't tell me a lot of stuff. So King was like, well, you called me over here for this? Like, you called me over here for this? And I was just like, I told him, I was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I told him, I said, man, I skipped the subject. So when I got back home, I'm sorry I skipped the subject, y'all. I forgot this part. I gotta make sure I put this part in there. When I got back home, and I was on Instagram Live that one night, King popped up over here, and he wanted to talk to me. So he thought I was exposed to shit on social media, and they didn't want this shit his social media, him and Nique, cause Carmen told Nique, she was like, Nique told Carmen like, why Corey gotta go to social media about everything? See, I was just playing mind games. I was acting like I was gonna go to social media about it because I wanted to see what the fuck was they on. Like, why did this man lie about this shit? And do you know this shit? You just gonna let this shit slide? Because Carmen had told Nique when King came over here and told her exactly what I told him. You know what I'm saying? So Carmen and Nique didn't believe it. Carmen told Nique the shit, and King, I guess King manipulated. King said he didn't talk to you or some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I need to talk to Carmen.
So, you know what I'm saying? So me, you know, I'm like, bro, I walked in the house, you was standing right there talking to Carmen. What are you talking about? So he manipulated me. So me as a nigga, I'm knowing what he doing. He manipulated the shit out of the situation to make Nique believe what he want to believe. Now, mind you guys, besides social media, me and Carmen know what type of person Nique is. Like, we know her attitude. We know how she get. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, all right, man, whatever. So I told Carmen, I said, tell Nique I'm going to go to social media. And I just told her to tell her that so I could play mind games to see what they gonna do. If they gonna come out and try to tell us something or how they gonna act. And Nique got mad at Carmen when she told her that I said I was gonna go to Instagram and I would tell exactly what happened. Cause I'm like, nigga, since y'all wanna play stupid with me, you know what I'm saying? And y'all wanna do this shit and act like it ain't happened, boom, I'm gonna let social media know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Cause that shit not cool with me. It don't stick right with me. So that was me going back to child. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't do it. King thought I was gonna do it. He popped up on my house. So me and King sat right there outside. We talked. He told me everything. He was like, man, he said, you can call me a bitch ass nigga, bro. You can call me a hoe ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I could be that because that was some hoe ass shit I did. I apologize, bro, but I did fuck your girl, bro. You know, I met up with Ebony. I just wanted to, find somebody who I could talk advice to about me and Nique, and I just needed somebody that's not in my circle like my mama or anybody. So I wanted to talk to another woman to see it from another woman's perspective and everything. And, I was telling her like some stuff, whatever, and then she had started guessing names, and she had brought Carmen name up, and I was like, damn, why you bring Carmen name up? And he was like, I was just curious, because I was like, why would she bring Carmen name up out of everybody? And so I was like, fuck, I'm just use Carmen name in it. And then I told her everything, and he was like, but all of it was a lie. And he was like, come on, bro. Like I said, I'll make her call me that. He said that I said I made her comment every time, like, bro, that don't even make sense, bro. Like, who the fuck would believe that? So I started laughing. I was like, you about right, who the fuck believe that? So me listening to him, like, I understand, I can understand why you use Carmen's name now that he explained it to me outside, but it was still some shit like, but bro, that was fucked up. And they don't, and then when I told him, I had brought up, I said, so bro, you went back and told her exactly what I told you, bro. That's against the bro code, bro. Like, why would you do that, my nigga? Like, that's fucked up, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, why did you go back and tell her what I told you? He was like, man, like, he could explain it. He was like, man, I don't know, bro. It was just, man, I don't know. It was just a lot of shit going on, bro. It was just a whole ass shit. I admit it. I'm sorry, bro.
No, but you said that he told you that the only reason why he told me that was because he wanted to see if I was going to open to him about if I knew something what Nique was doing. So he's like, he tried to give me some tea in order to receive some tea about Nique. Remember?
Well, yeah, he did say that. So yeah,
he was like, long story short, he basically said that he told me what Corey supposedly did just for me to get back at Corey, like to get the anger out and say, oh well, you know, now that you're telling me that, well, I do know that Nique this and Nique that and da. But that was
but to me that's stupid though, because it's like, why would you go back and tell somebody I told you and she go get mad and tell on her best friend? Like, why would she just tell Nique? Oh yeah, well, yeah, Nique did cheat on you with Fredo Bang, and she told me this, she told me this, she told me that. That's crazy. Like, they don't, bro. Like, why would she do that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, alright, that's weird, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's some female type shit. You feel me? From my perspective, like, that's crazy. So he told me that. So it's like, so me and him, we talked, whatever. So we're like, so we basically like, you know, he told me why he did what he did, and I told him how I felt, and that was that. You know what I'm saying? And we're like, alright, bro. And we walked off and from there. And I came in, I told Carmen everything, and Carmen wanna know what the fuck he was like. I told Carmen what he said and all that good stuff. So, you know, so I'm like, all right, so he said this, he said that, woo. And we're like, shit, like, well, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? All I know is the shit was a lie, and I did not fuck King. I did not talk to King. I never talked to King like that. I never text King, whatever. That was Carmen. So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, okay. Cause I like, bro, cause it's like, you know how you don't believe some shit, but then again, it had you thinking like, I don't believe it, but I don't know, man. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I don't do like so. Me and Carmen talked, and we made it, and we came to common ground. Like, okay, look, the shit wasn't true. That's that. So now, fast forward to what, like I said, what happened last night. Me and Carmen got arguing. I told Nique and everything. And then King came. So when King came, he was like, you talking about this? It was last night. You talking about this? Man, he said, can we talk? Can we go talk? I'm not gonna do this in front of them. And Nique was like, nah, say it now. King like, nah, can we just talk now? Nah, can we go? Can we just go home and talk this at home? And so they was arguing, like, they was right there just arguing. So we just sitting watching them arguing all that. Because basically, long story short, Nique tried to get King to explain what the fuck happened, and King wasn't on it. King was like, but you know what me and you on right now. You know what me and you on. You know what we got going on. I'm not gonna do this. Whatever we do. So she said something. If you ain't gonna talk about bye, you can leave it. He was like, well, where I will leave it. He walked out. So then Nique turned around, Carmen sitting right here, my manager sitting right here, and I was sitting on the counter, and Nique was sitting right there on the corner right here. And she turned around and she said, well, Evan, can you tell me what happened? So Evan was just like, okay. And she told her exactly what King told her. So now that she let all that out, told everything that happened, you know what I'm saying? And Carmen like, so and I can't prove to you that it's not true. I'm telling you it's not true. I did not do none of this. So at the time, I'm really trying to show Carmen at the end of the day, like, this is why you should have told her, because like now you look guilty in this shit. Even though you didn't do it, you look guilty because it's like, first of all, you didn't tell her, and then on top of that, this man, the man who made up all the lies, he ain't even talking. You know what I'm saying? So he got you looking like a fool over here, trying to explain yourself about some shit that he made up. You know what I'm saying? So Nique was really hurt or mad with him because Carmen didn't tell her whatever. And Carmen just crying and shit, trying to tell her that she couldn't tell her because what she was going through.
The reason why I didn't tell her is because of the fact that I know Nique off camera. Me and Nique had got into fights before. I know how I'm sensitive, but she's another level of sensitive.
And I know that for a fact.
And
big fact. Like that.
My thing is that some of y'all can't relate. Some of y'all probably call me fake for not telling her, but it's okay because I know the reason why. And this morning it was proven why. Exactly what happened this morning after last night. That's why I didn't tell her, which we're gonna get to that. The reason I didn't feel like it's not that I didn't fail telling her. It's just like, how can I be in one room with this girl that I know how she can act, and me say, I don't know how you're gonna take it, but King said he fucked me. Now the whole thing is gonna be playing on some, well, bitch. Oh, so this makes sense. That makes sense because the main thing on me was they already been rocking for a good minute now. They been rocking for a good minute. So it's to the thing that it's like, okay, now I gotta drop this bomb on you and let you know that your man said this and your man said that about me and me and him, this and the third. So one side of me was scared to see what reaction was gonna happen because I did not want things to escalate and I didn't want things to go left, especially if it was just gonna be me and her in one room. If I would have told her, so if I'm already knowing they been going through it, she been like hurt, and then she be trying to play fire with fire, and it's like a whole bunch of things just mixed out together, and it's like, okay, all this is really going on right now. And at the time when all of that came out, babe, I'm talking.
I ain't trying to do that. That's a mistake.
No, but you know they know that when I go to talking, they say that you seem like you don't care. So this is more important right now.
It's important, but I got everybody hit my phone because of what Nique posted on Twitter.
Okay, we're gonna handle it.
Well, yeah, we're gonna handle it. Make sure.
So, anyways, so how I'm thinking that moment when everything really came out, it was a thing that I couldn't go to somebody else saying that your man had sex with me when my situation, we not good over here because he keep throwing this shit in my face. So as if he keep throwing stuff in my face, I'm like, what am I supposed to do to prove a situation that is not my situation? I didn't make this up. I didn't start this up. I didn't go to nobody and tell nobody a whole storyline. What do you want me to do? Yes. So at that moment, it was their family at home, her mama, his mama, cousins, sisters, all that. It's a house full of family. I'm like, okay, they're spending quality time. I was like, okay. But as time kept going by, the only thing that kept playing in my head is I did not want to seem half ill. I only got close to her because I'm fucking her man. When that's not the case. Me and Nique had made several videos on our own personal channels, and we had made promise and we had set goals on camera that our friendship was gonna be better due to the past, and we've been through stuff in the past.
Because long story short, because Nique is very jealous of Carmen, which I don't know fucking why. And I can say that because Nique told Carmen that out her own mouth, and then we knew this because we had kind of noticed that they was copying everything we was doing, like from videos, and then we had noticed that Nique was copying every damn thing Carmen doing, like on TikTok and what Carmen doing her YouTube channel.
I had the conversation with her, which was the thing that I feel like, okay, are we in competition? What's going on? I had that conversation with her. So because of little stuff like that, that's why we was never able to be close. We was not able to have a friendship. That's why I communicated that with her. We talked. If I could, and if it wasn't such a long time ago, I would show you the messages because that's exactly like what really happened. I'm not lying about that.
I mean, if they want to say that, oh, we all lying, then we just put out the facts. And then once we put out the facts, then we get the shit wrong. That's just it.
So as everything kept going along, I'm still knowing that situation is playing in the back of his head. And I'm still sitting here really lost in my own world and thinking like, okay, how can I get out of this situation without really looking like I'm a snake? Without really looking like I'm trying to have sex with somebody else's man? Without me looking like, oh, now I see why you always over there. Now I see why you always with Nique. But me and her know why we got close. And the only thing last night versus this morning was the same thing I said to her. I sent her a message and I said it last night. I am very sorry for not speaking to you and letting you know. I've never been in a position like this where somebody else, man, is using me oh, I'm doing this, doing that, but it's not Carmen, but I'm gonna use Carmen, and then it backtrack on me like, now you just got close with this girl, you trying to build her trust, and now you gotta let this girl know that your man said that he's fucking you. Who's gonna take that lightly? Who? Nobody will. That's facts. And y'all may lose some respect for me because y'all probably say, well, Carmen, you should have told her that's not being real, that's you being fake, this and the third. That's fine. That's fine. Like I said, once again, I know her off camera. And I know how things would have went, which happened this morning. Well,
we can explain it. So, long story short, like I said, notice my manager, my grown-ass manager, Ebony, was here. You know what I'm saying? And Ebony loved Carmen. So, Nique really she acted real calm sitting right there.
But also, I want to put this out there. The reason why it was kind of a good thing that this didn't get to her or things didn't go that left is because we was all trying to protect each other at the end of the day. Like me, We was trying to protect our brand regardless. Ebony, the manager, was trying to protect both of, mind you, they're not even signed to them, to her.
But
so we are still trying to protect because we didn't want this to be another the Prince family situation. Because this case is really no messages, no proof, no videos, no nothing.
It was just some shit just made up.
Something that came out of somebody's mouth.
Made up. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
Then another reason why I felt like I just couldn't tell her was she been going through stuff. I did not want to get blamed for all that. I didn't want her to look at me. I didn't want her to get blind and then just look at me as if this is why I've been doing this and that day, that's why he did this, that's why he did that. And then now you're going to really start blaming me for everything that you've been going through when I don't have nothing to do with that. I sat there, I heard your problems just like you heard my problems. That's where we was on. Yes, some things could have, yes, it could have been said to you. Yes, it could have been. But I was kind of, in some way, I was trying to avoid something that happened already.
So y'all keep saying what the fuck happened, Carl? Because she just keep saying.
No, because I want to get my part out because I know that I don't want y'all to, kind of say, well, Carmen, you could do this, you could do that. So I'm trying to answer some way of the comments that I can possibly gonna say that I'm gonna see, and I'm like, damn, I probably should say that. So I'm trying to say everything that I said already last night and through messages and this morning, because that's exactly. It was just more to. It was the principle. I understand it was the principle of me that should talk.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like, cause I should have put a camera on last night and hid that bitch. So therefore, on this type of shit, it could have been a video. But me, I didn't get put on no social media.
We wasn't trying to bring it to
we wasn't trying to bring it to no social media. It was like some real life shit, and then like we really genuinely was just trying to explain to Nique as a friend what Drew Man did. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of it, it was like I asked her because I was on her throat last night, telling her that at the end of the day, you should have told her because I told you good to tell her. You see what I'm saying? You should. So I was on her ass last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you my girl. I love you to death. But one thing Carmen know about me is right is right, wrong is wrong. I'm gonna tell you when you was right. I'm telling you when you was wrong. That's just that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I was telling her like you should have told her. And even my mother said the same thing like Carmen. Like from a woman's perspective, you should have told her. But it's like at the end of the day, I can see why you didn't tell her. Because at the end of the day, we know Nique. Nobody like y'all. A lot of y'all don't know Nique personally. Like we know Nique. We know how this girl act. Like we know her character. So it's like.
And for me to come and say something like that, I would have to make sense why I'm even saying that to you. But how can I make sense of something that I don't know what's going on? I can't.
So it was just like, all right, boom. So Carmen really was sitting here crying her eyes out last night trying to prove to the girl that shit not true. Which I understand. I understand because I'm not ignorant as fuck. How the fuck can you prove something that somebody just said, like a whole bunch of like a lie? Like I can't prove that. Like somebody just came right now and said, Corey, you robbed this store and you had this your gun, which I got a gun, and then somebody just made up a whole bunch of lies, and I'm like, how the fuck like can I prove that this shit not true when I know for a fact it's not true? That's crazy. So it was like I understand why you didn't tell her.
But you still don't
it don't come that you should have told her, you know what I'm saying? But,
and I admitted to that already.
Right. So boom. So all right. So Nique left her last night all like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, thank y'all, whatever. Like she mad at King or whatever, and she was mad at Carmen, you know what I'm saying? But it looked like they had an understanding. So I text Nique, I said, I want to talk to you tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Because me just being a man, my nigga, I can see your pain, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to just like be that big type brother type nigga and talk to her. So I was gonna talk to her like that evening, but she came over like 8 o'clock this morning. She came because she texted me. She called me and I texted her out. I'm in the bed, whatever. And what time I can tell you exactly what time it was. So therefore y'all won't think that I'm lying or whatever. But she had called me and I texted her back at 8:55 this morning and I said I'm still in bed. I asked her, are you good? And then like about 15 minutes later, the doorbell rang. It was her. So she said I need answers because nobody not talking. I said so apparently her and King still haven't talked. That would make it worse. Like your man not telling you nothing. Like the man who made all this up, he not telling you nothing. So it's like, bro. I ain't had a shirt on or nothing. So I just go outside. I talk to her. So I basically talked to her and I basically explained to her. I was like, listen, Carmen have proved to me that. Well, I have came to understand and know that Carmen not lying. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, you know what I'm saying. You can say you know somebody so much, but you really don't know somebody because you never know what the person do. But she proved to me that look, that shit wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? She She got on her knees, she was crying, she put on CJ, she can die tomorrow, like, the fuck she got a lot for that's not her type, she not that type of person, which I even know Carm not that type of person, bro, like, come on, like, bro, look at, I'm a real nigga, like, I'm not perfect, I did some stupid ass, fucked up ass shit, this girl could have left me anytime she wanted to, she had the opportunity to go, she had the opportunity to break up with me, she had the opportunity to cheat on me how many times she wanted to on different, but one thing I respect about her, she not that type of female, she not that type of female that, well, I'm gonna go cheat just because my nigga fucked up. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? That would make me become a better man because it's like, man, I gotta sit the fuck down. Like, I'm being stupid. I have this beautiful ass girl, and you know what I'm saying? I'm young, I'm dumb, this is dumb shit. I have to man up and learn from my mistakes. So it's like, I understand. It's like I know this girl. Like this not her type. She not that type. So now you went. Now I'm not trying to put her down, but you went and cheated on King with this girl, with this rapper or whatever, and you cheated him with another rapper, and then like King, and the thing is, I'm a real nigga, I never spoke on the shit that King done, but it's like, come on, we know what you done, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I never went to your girl and told her, like, about when you had a girl in the house when she was out of town, like, I never said about none of this shit, you feel me, it like, so like, you know what I'm saying, like, that's y'all business, you know what I'm saying, and it's more to the story, but it's like, I'm not gonna sit on camera and try to bash you, because it's like, it ain't my business, but like, y'all seen you act like y'all so perfect for social media, and you never bring your business to social media. But when it's involved with this girl, you bring it to social media. So we're not gonna say like how y'all have threesomes with people and all that. Like y'all relationship not perfect, which is understandable because no relationship is perfect. But the difference between us, me and Carmen, is like we gonna let y'all know that hey, look, we ain't good right now. We going through shit. We going through real life problems right now, and y'all gonna have to respect that. You know what I'm saying? We want to show y'all that we are not perfect. See what I'm saying? So it's like she not now it's like. Boom. So you just air all this shit on Twitter. So now fast forward to this morning, what I was saying. So as I'm talking to her, I'm explaining to her and shit, and she's like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Whatever. I don't know. It don't sound true. So she's like, I want to talk to Carmen. So I was like, all right. So because I told her what I had to tell her. So I said, all right, come on in. Let me go get Carmen. Carmen was in the bed. I said, Carmen, got the bed. Put your robe on. Nique want to talk to you. So Nique was sitting right there. Carmen sitting right there. And Nique was like, so why you didn't tell me? And Carmen sat there and talked for like fucking 10, 15 minutes. Repeated herself, telling her exactly what he said last night, why she didn't tell her. And so Nique just sitting there looking all like mad and you know what I'm saying and stuff. And I'm just sitting there listening. And I had explained some more shit to her, like trying to tell her like so she can understand it from actually like I really feel like she recorded the conversation. So it's like if you record the conversation, just upload the conversation. Just upload it. You know what I'm saying? And then speak for itself. So. You know, and Carmen like, yeah, I understand if you want to fight me or anything, you could have. I wouldn't get mad because I understand why you would want to fight me. Carmen was being a real ass female. Like
before I went to sleep last night, I sent her a paragraph and I was like, I apologized to her like multiple times. And I told her, I said, if you would have fought me right there in the couch, I would have fought you back because I understand you was hurt and I understand.
I wouldn't have fought her back just so y'all would know.
So I wouldn't, you know, hit her back or anything like that. So I told her, I said, if you would have did it, I would have just sat there and respected you because I know that you was hurt and you was angry and you mad and you need an answer, you need this, you need that. So yes, I would have accepted that. In the same way that I said that in the message, I said that this morning to her. So once I got done talking, I'm gonna be honest with you. I knew she wanted to fight. She didn't have her slides on. She took the slides on. She kept like getting up and trying to like, you know, easy her weight to me or something. But I guess she knew that I was peeping her. So she had asked me again. She was like, why did you do it? I'm sitting here like, okay, how many times you gonna keep asking me the same question? I feel like you really lost on the whole situation and you just keep asking me one question over the anything else you can possibly ask. You just keep asking me, why? That's it. Why I didn't tell you. Like, that's your main issue. Why I didn't tell you. So she was like, get close to me. I said, I don't want to fight you, but if that's what will make you feel better, okay. I walked up to her. I'm not scared of nobody. I walked up to her and she looked at me in my eyes and she slapped me. She did slap my face and I looked at her and I said,
first she said, she was like, you said, fight you. You know you deserve. She said, you know you deserve to get slapped because I feel like I should take my anger because you didn't tell me. So Karma like, okay, slap me.
She slapped me.
So she slapped Karma like, I'm sitting watching everything. Like,
so after she slapped me, I didn't fail. I didn't do nothing. I looked back at her and I said, not wet.
She said, not wet.
No, like what does that fix? So, and after that, I don't know if she looked at me and said, oh, either that more than her or I was joking. I was just really like, not wet, like. That's your anger.
Cause it don't solve nothing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you I should just snap. It don't solve nothing.
And I'm in that position that I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not. So I said that shit after she slapped me. She was like, "You a fake ass bitch. This and the third. You a snake. I should have known." And then when she said she kept talking, that's when she was punching me the whole time. I just like this.
Well, no, she actually pushed you. She tried to punch you. She pushed you, and they like I'm literally sitting right here watching these motherfuckers fight. Cause it's like with me, it was like I'm looking at it as some. All right, they friends. They got shit going on. They gotta handle it. You know what I'm saying? But I was gonna make sure I didn't let it go too far because I'd have been in this situation. I had fight with my closest niggas over basketball. We fought. We made it out. We got the anger out. So Nique pushed her and Nique trying to punch her, but Karma was covering her face the whole time. So Nique was just trying to. She was basically hitting Karma's arm, and she was trying to stomp Karma. So that went out like, all right, now that's it now, y'all. So I grabbed Nique. Nique just started screaming and trying to pull on Karma, whatever. I think she had pulled Karma's hair, whatever. And so I grabbed Nique, and I put Nique up to the wall. I said, all right, now calm down. Calm down, because now Nique, now she's just going out of proportion with everything. So Karma got up, she like, see, I don't know what she said or whatever, and Nique was just going all crazy. Oh, you fake ass bitch. Ooh, nah, that's messed up. You should have told me.
Because I feel like, me personally, I feel like the anger she was taking out, all the anger wasn't my fault.
I can say that for a fact because I have been in this situation before. You know what I'm saying? Like I did this to Karma. Like Nique actually took the anger out that she wanted to take out on King, out on Karma also because King haven't sent us to this girl. So you mad at your man, but you taking the anger out on your best friend because she doesn't tell you what happened. So she was just trying to take all her anger out. And then on top of that, she was like, because she had said something, so I'm holding that. So I'm really holding Nique back the whole entire time, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, Karma know that I love you. So it's just like, you know what I'm doing right now. I'm really just trying to hold this girl, because we all know this damn girl about crazy as hell, you know what I'm saying? So I'm holding her, trying to calm her ass down. So like, chill out now. You said you got your anger out. Now let's talk and let's have an understanding. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was doing. I was still trying to talk to her so she could understand. So I know she recording everything with her, but I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? Because like, bro, this is real life. Like, I ain't doing all that shit. So she was like, no, King don't owe me loyalty. You owe me loyalty. And I was like, whoa. I was like, hold on. How the fuck King don't owe you loyalty, but Karma owe you loyalty? Like, no, like, he the one who really owe you loyalty. She owe you loyalty on best friend, but that nigga don't owe you loyalty. You don't
sleep with me. You don't live with me.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not having sex with me. So when she said that, that's when I'm like, that's when I realized, oh, I see what you're doing. You're really taking your anger on me because you can go and touch these men at home. The one that you really want to punch, you trying to take that on me. So yes, I'm not finna hit you back. I'm not. Because at the end of the day, it's
you not, because Karma not fight her out of anger. Like, I'm not finna fight you because
I gave you the right to hit me. Let's put it out there. I gave you the right to hit me. I said it through messages, and I told you this morning, you want to slap me? Go ahead. That's exactly what I did. That's what I deserve for me not telling you or for me not being a real friend to you. Go ahead and do it. But as I'm realizing, I'm like, no, you saying shit that is really hitting me like, whoa, you're not finna blame me for all the shit you're going through in your relationship, and you're not finna sit here and tell me that I owe you more loyalty than your own man.
When she said that shit, that when I knew that was her ignorance.
And then that's when she was like, because you know that you can trust these dudes because they lie. Oh, so because you can trust them, you know they lie. They lie.
And the thing is, like, because I had asked her a question when I had kind of shut her up, and I was like, whoa, I said, let me slow you down. Because you saying all this, so you saying all this, I was like, but how did King find out that you cheated on him with Fredo Bang? No, his friend told him. I said, did you tell him? Yeah, I have to know. I didn't tell him. I said, so how can you try to say this about this girl when you didn't tell your own nigga that you cheated on him with a rapper, and you didn't tell your nigga that, and then I asked about another situation because she cheated on him with somebody else in Baton Rouge, which I don't know because I don't give a fuck. I just know about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who the guy is or whatever. I ain't get too deep in the situation because I'm not that type. I don't give a fuck about it, but I just know like what happened. And I'm like, so did you tell him that you cheated on him with this other nigga? She's like, no, his friend told him. I said, so you can't say that.
So that shows that there's no loyalty in that relationship at all. So that's why you can't expect no loyalty for your own man if you're not giving him loyalty. That's something. And then
so now you over here taking your anger out on her.
You breaking stuff in my house where if we want to really be on some bitch move, we could have called the police because you came into our house.
Yeah, because I told her, we could have called the police on her, but we didn't. She threw our calendar. She had glass. Like my son, like CJ right here in the room crying. CJ crying, so we trying to control our son, and you screaming, she knocking pictures out the wall, she throwing shit and all that type of stuff. All like, it was a big ass mess. It was a whole bunch of glass on the floor, and I told her like, hold on, Nique. I said, look, now let you got your anger out. Now this shit gonna get from off y'all situation to me being a man to you because you're in my house, and my kid in here crying, and you throwing all this shit, breaking glass and stuff, and I got a whole baby in here, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's like now you crossing boundaries now. You feel me? So so my manager, so Carmen had called my manager. My manager came over with her, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like, you know, like, well, no, she came right after, cause no, Nique was here, she came. And so they was talking and everything. My manager was like, what the fuck going on? Who they were talking, and then, you know, Nique was like, I'm done. I beat her ass. And I was like, you didn't beat her ass. Like, bro, only thing you did was hit her one time, and she let you do that. And then when she failed, she was blocking everything. And I stopped you because I wasn't gonna let y'all kill each other. Like, I'm sitting right here. You think I'm gonna let you beat? You think I'm gonna let you just fight my girl when she not even trying to fight you back at all? Like, that's crazy as fuck. Like, I let you just get a little your anger out because I knew for a fact if Carmen wanted to fight your ass back, she was gonna fight back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just let her got a little list and I hold her ass and I got her back. You feel what I'm saying? Because I told her, Carmen, like, cause yeah, like, as a real nigga, like, yeah, you knew that you deserved that. You know what I'm saying? Because you should have told her. But I wasn't gonna let it go all out of proportion. So she walked off, whatever she left, and it was just like that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, all right, well,
I want to say something. If you got this long and still watching the video, I hope you take these and post it on your little T pages too. I never gave a reason for nobody to question me that I'm fucking somebody else's man. When I'm in her house, I have the right clothes to be in her house. If it was a little thing going on where, I had a little swimsuit or two-piece on and they try to put a picture of him that I took in the same bathroom, she knows, and I know, and he knows, Kim was not in town. Kim was in LA. And that's the night that I went to swim in her pool. And I spent that night because I told Corey, I said, she needs me right now because she's scared that Kim gonna come because Kim found out a situation that she did. So she wants somebody in the house with her. That's how that came to be a 2 and 2 together. See, somebody tried to put their house up, or Carmen walking half-ass naked in their house, how they're... Nique is somewhere insecure to the point that she's not gonna let nobody come into her house looking half-ass naked. Like you wear some clothes that you would wear to the strip club. That don't make no sense. So I never did it. Even when we was living together, you can watch the videos. When we was living together in the first house, we was pregnant. Where all the time what I had? Sweatpants. I did not have no little ass shorts, but half of my butt cheeks showing. I never had that. I never been that tight. Even when they see me here, I be having a cover on top of me or I have clothes like these. I'm not that tight, and I'm not gonna give reasons that when some stuff like this come out, you start putting it on me like, but you do be wearing this type of clothes, so you be seducing my man, this and like, no, that's not me at all. So with that being said, we talked about it this morning. After she left, it was the thing where it was like, we're not gonna make a video. We're gonna see what she gonna do. Cause it's like
we didn't want, cause we could have made a video, we could have dropped the video earlier and told everything. But we was like, you know what, like we ain't gonna do a video because it's like. We don't want to make it seem like we after though. We try to bash and like what happened was just some real shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, she hurt. They whole relationship going through shit. If y'all go to their channel, they been broken up for a minute now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they going through shit, whatever, and we can't help because your man lied. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take an anger out your dude. So we was like we was just chill. You know what I'm saying? And let it overdrive. But then that thing she went to Twitter. It was like, all right, well shit, she went to Twitter now. So now she basically forced us to respond to us. Now
because you're not gonna post on Twitter talking about supposedly.
Yeah, and when we already talked about this, like we told it to you. We gave.
It's crazy because we talked about it, and you even admitted yourself that, I have a woman intuition that I know something's going on with King. But you wanted this situation to be true. You kept saying that you want this situation to be true. You know why? Because you wanted everything to be pointed at this person that you can't be because it's right here in your face, and you want to blame for everything that you've been going through in your relationship versus you scared to really know who he really has been dealing with. That's the difference. Me, hey, I'm deep. You don't know who he really dealing with in real life. That's what you're scared of. So you want this to be true because you don't want to see. You don't want to think the long run, what if he's actually dealing with this? Or everything he said it is true, but with who though? See what I'm saying?
That's the question. Like, who is the girl? Because like then he cheated on some girl. I think Nique paid the girl to not expose it to the internet, right?
It was and it was like a lot of things where it was like I really felt like I was really getting blamed for everything. When this situation is like this situation was a month ago. They've been going through it for 3 months. But at the end of the day. She want to make a little post on Twitter. I guess she want to give viral. She want to be Queen Nique #2, I guess. I don't know. Let her go viral. Let her do what she got to do. But I'm going to stand 10 toes of I didn't do nothing with this man. I didn't. I think if I don't respect nobody else in my relationship or in my house or nobody, I respect myself enough to not do some dirty stuff like that.
Oh, by the way, guys, I deleted my pictures on Instagram because I want to start over. So for all of you Yeah, cause a lot of people, I know, I see already, they're like, why he delete these bitches? Like,
they gonna try to put it together.
Yeah, and I had to,
they doing that because this video haven't dropped yet. So by the
no,
video,
I know just letting people know right now the video. Like, that's why I deleted all my pictures on my Instagram page, because I want to start over. It's like, I just want to start over. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm going to start over my pictures. So I had to do that shit before. I had deleted my pictures off Instagram before all that shit even happened last night.
When you was gone.
When I was gone yesterday, when me and Carmen got to, I had to delete all my goddamn pictures on Instagram. Right. So, yeah, that ain't had nothing to do with it.
But that being said, that's
Just sorry we got the video so long, y'all, but y'all got y'all answer. So we said, we explained it. It ain't nothing, like, it ain't nothing else that me and Carmen got to say, because, like, we told y'all.
All I can say then, to end the video is, I know some gonna believe it, so I'm not gonna really believe it. Some think this is a prank, this is not a prank.
This is real, you know what I'm saying?
Really
like,
a prank.
We wish it wasn't real, but shit, we got dragged into this shit, y'all. Carmen got dragged into this shit, and like,
ooh, I keep forgetting. I should have said this earlier. But I want to say another reason why I didn't tell Nique was because that moment when King told me about the car situation, I'm texting her, letting her know, like, hey, this was weird. I don't know why she did this. I don't know what he did that, da-da-da. So she was like, I'm going to call you when Slang get in the car. I'm on the phone, and he got in the car, and she was like, now, Carmen, what you was saying? Well, what I said was that this morning King came, supposedly forgot his phone. He did this, and he started telling me the court said this, court said that. I don't know why he did it. It was weird to me. King said, man, I ain't never talked to Carmen. I don't know what she's talking about.
And he was here. I walked.
So after that, she texted my phone and said, well, I think Splain felt sorry for you. That's what he told you. I'm like, oh, he manipulated the situation. So how he was not going to manipulate the situation that I came to you before your man and he said, your man said he having sex with me. Now, Kim would have been something like, man, you believe Carmen before me?
Yeah, she showed how she act already, bro. So, that was because when he said that he never talked to Carmen, I was like, bro, like, I walked in on you talking to Carmen about the situation, bro. Like,
like I say, I still don't take the fact that, yes, I should have told her. Yes, it doesn't take that fact, but I had like more than two reasons. The reasons why I just felt like I didn't know how, honestly, I really did it. But at the end of the day,
that situation, guys, we out of that, you know what I'm saying? That's the truth, so y'all can nip that shit in the bud. The haters go hate the people that understand, cuz y'all see that, now y'all see, like, learn from that situation, you know what I'm saying? If you ever get put in that situation, tell the person. Don't give a part how they act, just tell them. If they get crazy or whatever, you did your part. You told them, like, nigga, that's that. Like,
I learned my lesson. This was my first time being in a position like this. So next time, if I'm really something like that with one of my friends, I would come and tell them. If you want to hear my friendship because I told you, then beat it. But I learned my lesson. That is always a first time for everything. So that was my
like we say, we don't have no beef with them. Like, I'm not, cause like, I mean, I don't care about sex no more. Like, you know, I don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? I told you, and that's just that. You know, like, I'm not mad at you. I don't have no beef towards you. None of that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm past all that bullshit, bro. Like, you brought this to the internet, and like, we go finish it. That's just that. So,
that's it, yeah.
All right, guys, man, we out here, man. Peace.